Oh, that's delicious. Cinnamon. Oh, I just want it to be done. Oh no, there's extra frosting. But I'm working really hard to detach my worth from the number on the scale.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mindy and I am on a mission to lose 200 pounds. If you have ever felt like you're starting over every single Monday, girl, same. Or boy, for the 5 of you that watch my channel. Today I'm taking you through a realistic Monday. Walk, breakfast, work, dinner, a new dessert. Tonight I'm going to try something new, a cinnamon roll bun recipe that features a new brand of keto bread. Y'all know my track record with keto bread has not been great. It's usually pretty terrible, actually. So pray for me. Also, thank you guys so much for all of your hobby suggestions from the comments in last week's video. I have been reading every single one, and y'all are seriously the best. Let's get this day started.
The coffee's cold, but the sun feels warm.
Hey, bud.
Another step.
Ready to go for a walk?
The quiet storm. The clock hands spin. They don't wait for me, but I'll catch up. Just wait and see. Keep moving forward. One breath, one beat. The road may wander, but it knows your feet. Every little victory, every quiet climb. Trust the process, you'll be just fine. The laundry piles, the dishes wait.
I really needed a solid start today since I'm heading straight to the gym right after I eat. And I haven't made my protein French toast in a really long time, and it is so good. Had some bread left over from my sandwiches from last week, and so it was a natural choice for this week. If you guys missed Wednesday's video, check it out. I walked you through it in my meal prep on Sunday. It's definitely one worth looking at. If you're the kind of person that likes printed out recipes, I have a printable version of my protein French toast recipe on my Buy Me a Coffee page. It's free for members if you're someone that would like to support my content, or if you just want one printout, they're $2 each. They come in 8.5 by 11 and 4 by 6s. But I will post the recipe down in the comments if you're the kind of person that likes a printout for your recipe book or recipe block, whatever. It's there. I'm gonna eat this up, then we'll head to the gym.
Laundry piles, the dishes wait. The world's still turning, it won't abate. But there's grace in the mess, beauty in the slow. You're not falling behind, you're starting to grow. Let the rain come, let the winds play. Every seed takes its time to break the clay. Keep moving forward, one breath, one beat. The road may wander, but it knows your feet.
I really loved all y'all's hobby suggestions from last week, and I wanted to clarify something. The problem is, well, one of the problems, I mean, let's be real, I got all kinds of problems, but one of the major problems is my eyesight. I really need to go get my prescription updated. I haven't been since I got these glasses, which has been almost 2 years ago, because I'm farsighted. So anything that requires focusing on something really small, like diamond painting or crocheting or anything small, my eyes start to ache within minutes. Like the fatigue gets really, really bad. And I have actually tried crocheting and knitting in the past. My grandmother actually tried to teach me to crochet. She was an amazing crocheter. And I could never get the tension right. Like, it drove me absolutely crazy. And the perfectionist in me just did not allow that to happen. I don't get any kind of enjoyment out of it. I just get mad because I can't get it right. I swear perfectionism steals my joy 90% of the time. I don't know if you guys feel that way, but it's definitely a problem for me. What I wouldn't give to be rid of it completely. I fear it is a lifelong curse. I think that's as good as we're gonna get.
Keep moving forward, one breath, one beat. The road may wander, but it knows your feet. Every little victory, every quiet climb. Trust the process, you'll be just fine.
While I head into work, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that's really been weighing on me lately. I've been feeling really lonely. I think that's mostly what's been responsible for the funk I've been. After being surrounded by my family for 2 weeks, coming home to a house where I'm alone 75%, if not more of the time, has hit a lot harder than I thought it would. Nikki is crazy busy with work and Abby and her family, and I rarely get to see her. In fact, last Monday was the first time I had seen her in over a month, since before we left for California. And pretty much all of our other friends live 30, 45 minutes to an hour away. It's just been quiet, like too quiet sometimes. If it weren't for you guys, most days I wouldn't talk to anybody but Helios, and that's a problem. It's probably why the idea of moving back to California has been so heavy on my mind lately. And while I know my family would love that, and I would love being closer to them, I just don't know if it's the right thing to do. Anyway, on my way into work, I don't have a super long day today, but I have quite a bit of cooking to do when I get home, so we'll see how the rest of the day goes.
Morning light whispers stay. The rush can wait another day. Sip the quiet, let it pour. Let the weight unwind. You're not late, you're just in time. One step closer, that's enough. Let the weight roll, don't act up. Every stumble's just a dance. Give yourself another chance. Raindrops tap on the glass. Time slows down. Let it pass. Even shadows of the sun. Hold tight to the smallest things. Hear the tune your heartbeat sings. One step closer, that's enough. Let the waves run, don't act tough. Every stumble's just a dance. Give yourself another chance.
So I'm still working on ways to incorporate more fiber into my diet, like this bulgur pilaf, which is basically just rice pilaf with bulgur instead of rice, but lots more fiber, really fun texture, very chewy. So good. And very, very easy. I will, of course, link all of the recipes down in the description. I had those green beans left over from last week. I saw somebody on a TikTok video cut up their green beans like that, and I was like, why have I never thought to cut up my green beans like that? So I just mixed them into the sauce. Oh, that's delicious. I subbed out onion and chive cream cheese for the boursin because boursin is expensive as heck, and I'm not about that life. This is fabulous. It definitely took some time. I had a very rough day at work today,
and I did not want to cook when I got home. For 5 seconds, I thought about, it was a lot longer than 5 seconds, let's be honest. I thought about just making breakfast for dinner, but I was like, no, because you want to hear something really sad? If you saw the video on Wednesday, that gorgeous lasagna soup that I made, that was so good. It's probably the best pot of soup that I've ever made in my entire life. It was so delicious. I left it on the stove to simmer and went into the living room to take some photos. And my husband all of a sudden says, is something burning? So my stupid electric range decided that even though I had it on low, it would heat up so hot that when I came around the corner, the burner was glowing red. It had burnt all of the soup on the bottom of the pot. I tried to save it, but when I heated it up today at lunch, it literally smelled like an ashtray. I did eat it, but I'm not going to be able to eat the rest of it. I'm going to have to throw it out because it's terrible. Like anyway, I hate wasting food like that, but like it actually upset my stomach because even though I didn't scrape the bottom of the pan, like it's still some of the burnt bits came up into the soup, and it's just... This, however, is fabulous. And that's why I haven't ended up convincing myself to make it, because I think I'm going to need this for lunches this week. Anyway, I'm going to finish eating this because it is so, so good. And then I will come back to make that dessert with you later. Hi, friends. It's dessert time. This one is, I'm hoping, going to be very quick and easy. It's a cinnamon roll bun recipe. We're trying... Oh no, my oven's ready. Please hold. Okay, shush. Thank you. We're trying to make friends with my nemesis, keto bread. This brand is called Lewis Bake Shop Healthy Life. They are Hawaiian keto hot dog buns. I got them at Walmart. They feel very pillowy and soft, which is already miles above and beyond what most keto bread is. See what they smell like. I mean, they smell like King's Hawaiian rolls. So we're gonna take out one of these. If I can get it out. Let me have it. They're a little smooshed, but that's okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna use one little bun and I'm gonna cut it into thirds. Nope, I'm not gonna cut it into thirds yet. I'm gonna open it up like a little hot dog bun, just open like that. I guess I should show you guys what I'm doing, huh? That would be helpful. There, now you can see. I have 1.5 tablespoons of actual real butter in here. If you want to save some calories, you could definitely do light butter instead. The Land O'Lakes one is actually very good. And I'm gonna melt this in the microwave. I don't know, maybe 15 seconds. It's good enough. It's not like totally melted, but it's mostly melted and it's soft, and that's really all that I need. And then we're gonna do 1.5 tablespoons of brown sugar. I have like the dregs of some regular brown sugar in here, but again, you could save some calories by doing the 0-calorie brown sugar. The recipe doesn't say to do this, but I'm gonna add a little salt because I always add salt to my sweet things. And then a little sprinkle of cinnamon. I don't know, maybe 1/8 of a teaspoon, 1/16 of a teaspoon, just a little bit. Stir that up with the butter. We're gonna take about half of it and schlep it in the middle of our little hot dog bun here. And now I'm gonna close that up and cut it into thirds. You get a little sandwich. And stick it in a oven-safe dish, just like that. And then I'm gonna take the rest of my butter, brown sugar, cinnamon mixture and spoon it on top of my little buns. Spread it around a little. I'm drooling. I'm the only one eating it, calm down. See them? I'm gonna pop these in the oven
for 7 to 10 minutes. And then we are gonna take a half a tablespoon of frosting. She did vanilla, but I feel like cream cheese would be really good because you know how you do cream cheese frosting on cinnamon rolls. A half a tablespoon of cream cheese frosting. Sure. Then we're gonna do 1 to 2 tablespoons of vanilla Greek yogurt. And we're just gonna stir them together. Smells like frosting. Well, I don't know how anything could be bad with that on it. No. I'm gonna do it for the full 10 minutes. Oh, it's so melty in there. This is me being patient. Oh, I just want it to be done. Ten, 9, 8, 2, 1, lift off. Oh my gosh, it smells so buttery. Hot. Look how toasty they are. And then we're gonna put the frosting on top. Oh no, there's extra frosting. Okay, these look really good. Let's go eat them. We're gonna have a bite. They're very pillowy. It's a little crispy on top from the butter. I'm gonna try tasting just a little bit of the bread by itself. That keto bread is good for bread. It's just good bread. That is worth trying. That brand has other kinds of things, not just the Hawaiian one, so I don't know if the rest of them are good, but that Hawaiian, I may have gone a tiny bit overboard on the salt, but it doesn't matter. It's delicious. If you want something that gives you cinnamon roll vibes without having to make cinnamon rolls, that's a little bit lower calorie, well, a lot of bit lower calorie, and has some decent protein and fiber in it, that is worth making. Waiting for it to bake was the longest time. Oh, guys, that's good. All right, guys, that wraps up my Monday. I have had a headache all day today, and it still hasn't gone away. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to nurse it back because, man, feels like I have a vice squeezing, like right here. I'm still working through that loneliness, especially as I came home today and Nikki wasn't available for our hangout and Richard's away at work, but having you guys to talk it out with really helps. I know I say it a lot, but I'm so grateful for this community and I appreciate you guys for being here with me. I will see you guys on Wednesday for a weigh-in.
The sun spills gold across the hill. A quiet promise, the air stands still. I lace my shoes, the day feels wide.
What are you doing, silly boy?
Each step a spark, no
What are you
place
doing?
to hide.
I'm about to meet with my Nourish dietitian. I need to talk to her about some supplements that Richard and I have been eyeballing. Where's my wedding ring? Oh gosh, I take it off when I do dishes and it always freaks me out when I... Do you do that? Do you take your rings off when you wash dishes? I don't know, something about having water underneath my ring, it icks me out. Sensory issues. Anyway, I want to talk to her about some supplements that my husband and I have been considering. Anytime I'm thinking about taking a new supplement, or if I've seen something about a supplement that supposedly is going to do all of these wonderful things, I always ask her about it to see if there's any validity behind the claims. And I also want to get her take on peptides. A lot of you have been talking to me about how helpful peptides have been for you, and I really trust her opinion. I know I haven't talked about Nourish specifically in a while. If you don't have someone in your medical team or in your treatment wheelhouse
to run these kinds of questions by, or to help you with your diet or what to eat and things like that. I cannot recommend speaking with a dietitian highly enough. They can give you science-backed nutritional advice based on your specific medical history and needs. And if you've seen a nutritionist in the past, or even a dietitian in the past, and you haven't loved them, just like every medical professional, it is not a one-size-fits-all situation. A nutritionist and a dietitian are two very different animals. I actually have a whole video about that on my channel if you want to check it out. But if you don't have someone, check out my link down in the description for Nourish. 94% of their patients pay nothing with their insurance. They just specialize at getting your insurance to cover you meeting with a registered dietitian. Basically, it's one of those situations where you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Every one of you that has used my link and gone and spoken with a dietitian has told me how much you love your dietitian and you can't imagine doing this without them. So if you have been hesitating, there's no reason to. It could be a huge benefit to your journey. All that being said, I'm gonna go get ready for my meeting with Laura, check out the Aldi deals and see if there's any meat worth running out to grab.
New morning rose, they call my name. Every turn's a chance to change.
Okay, deadline.
I plant the seeds. The smallest acts are all I need.
So I just finished up with my dietitian and she gave me some information on the supplement things. She told me about this site called examine.com. Apparently there's like a paid version and a free version, but you can plug in any supplement and it'll break down the individual ingredients, like what those are good for, and it'll even give you like the research on those. Like if you want it to dive into the research, I think that's when you have to have the paid plan. But she said there's plenty of good information that you can get off of just the free version if you're somebody that likes to look into supplements and like what those are actually good for and all of that good stuff. And then she told me about an app called Suppco, Suppco, and you can put in any specific supplement and it'll give that supplement a rating. The app is designed by a doctor. She told me what kind of doctor and I can't remember. With supplements not being regulated by the FDA, I'm always really skeptical and careful about seeing if they really do what they claim to do. So I enjoyed having those resources and I thought you guys might as well. Oftentimes, like I'll find a specific supplement that's like got a bunch of different things in it and like they're claiming that that's doing all of these things. And when I dive into it further, I'll find out that there's really like 2 or 3 ingredients in there that are actually doing the heavy lifting. And then the rest is just proprietary blends so that they can charge twice as much for it. That was the case with the supplement that my husband and I had been looking at. So we're going to find like a trusted brand that will give a really good supplement for those specific ingredients rather than just this really expensive, crazy blend that half the ingredients aren't even doing anything for you. I did ask her about the peptides and she was like, you know, I have quite a few clients that have been asking about peptides lately. She deals with a lot of athletes as well. And she's like, I'm just not familiar enough with them to feel comfortable giving you advice. There's a lot of misinformation out there about peptides, and peptides is just like a generic term for a huge group of things. Wegovy, semaglutide, tirzepatide, those are peptides. GLP stands for glucagon-like peptide. It's just an isolated compound that does a specific thing. So there's a million different peptides out, probably not a million, but a lot of different peptides out there, and each one does a different thing. She's like, and I've been feeling like I need to do more research. So she's like, I will look into some things and get back to you as I have more information, but I just don't think I'm there yet. It makes me nervous. I will probably also broach that subject with my doctor when I have my follow-up appointment with her in December. I have an appointment with her on December 10th, getting new blood work done on the 3rd. And then we're going to go over that blood work and I'm going to talk to her about the Wegovy and possibly peptides.
all that being said, we can get into my weigh-in. Last week, my average for the week came out to 273.3 pounds. And my weight this morning was 271.8, which is a loss of 1.5 pounds and an overall loss since October of 2021 of 93.6 pounds. Since I'm doing these weigh-ins on Wednesday, I keep struggling with how to do it. Do I do a whole week average even though there's only 3 days? Do I just do the day? So I just decided to start doing the daily weight and compare it to my average from last week. I feel like my credibility as a YouTuber or influencer, God, I hate that word, hinges on having good weight loss results, which is silly because I'm learning and y'all have been telling me this for years, but y'all are really here for the journey, the ups and downs and ins and outs of all of it, the authenticity of my journey, not a quick downward slide to my goal weight. And I am so, so grateful for that. Progress is not linear. And I know that. I talk about that a lot on this channel, but I'm working really hard to detach my worth from the number on the scale and the number of pounds I lose from week to week. Anyway, friends, that's it for this week. Thank you so much for hanging out with me through the real life stuff, the ups, the downs, the ins, the outs, the burnt soup. If you guys have any more hobby ideas that don't require tiny details and perfect eyesight or perfect tension, please drop them in the comments. I always love hearing from you guys. If you want to support this video, definitely give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment down below, even if it's just saying hi. All of that really helps the channel a lot. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
I've been climbing this hill so long, every step feels like a fight. Sweat drips down, but I'm still here, chasing shadows in the light.